Have you ever sat in a classroom where you thought the teacher was awesome? I have different teachers I could name, I could reflect on, but they just had this unreal ability to teach. They kept your attention, they made it interesting, and you left knowing that you learned. I've also sat in classrooms where that didn't happen. The teacher didn't have those abilities, and it was kind of boring, and it lasted forever. And really, I didn't learn anything. We could name them. Bill Nye's a popular one. A lot of students have been affected by his science videos. He has an unreal ability to take science and make it interesting. Some people, I won't say many, some people have that ability. They have the strengths, they have the abilities that allow them to do that. But there's others that don't have those abilities. I, as an individual teacher, I cannot be something if I don't have those strengths. I can't be Bill Nye. I can't even pretend it to be the part. I don't have those abilities. But I can take the abilities I do have and use them. I can't invent something on my own, but I must take the strengths that God has given me and mold my classroom and my life around those strengths. First, as I begin reflecting on the classroom, I begin reflecting on the students. Let's say an average of 30 students. Maybe a little lower, a little higher. That's a lot of students. These students come from different backgrounds. They come from different raisings. They even have different personalities, every single one of them. They have different interests. And yet, as one teacher teaching a subject at a time, I must take this and make it applicable and make it interesting to every one of them. That can be rather difficult. I have sat in classrooms where it didn't happen. The teacher was very, very structured, and that's normally a good thing. A very rigid teacher, and there was no changing of their lesson plans. There was no molding. And so if it didn't fit the student, it was a struggle. That's all I can say. Well, during this class, I realized that I have these strengths of adaptability and harmony. I would like to use those strengths for the benefit of the classroom and the benefit of my students. I understand that there'll be a lot of students, and I understand there's students, we could say out on the edge, that have never been reached before. Yes, I will go in with a lesson plan. Yes, I will go in with an idea of how I'm going to teach. But may I use those strengths to mold my lesson to their lives, to the ones that no one else has reached. I would like to mold it and reach every single student. Secondly, I also realized I have the strength of belief. Yes, that is a good thing. It can be. I know what I believe. I'm pretty established in what I believe. Many people are. However, I've sat in classrooms, probably you have too, where that was abused. The teacher, the professor, the teacher, they chose to use their classroom as their pulpit to deliver their political ideas or their religious preferences. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in cramming my beliefs down these students' throats. I'm not interested in trying to mold them to be me. They're their own person. Knowing I have that strength allows me to be warned. It allows me to be careful. It allows me to back up and make sure I'm teaching with the goal of educating each student for the benefit of their entire life. Lastly, once again with the strength of belief, I would like to use this strength, not in a negative way, but I would like to use it where the students leave my class with their own set of beliefs. I'm not interested in having these students come and having them go and them not knowing how to think. I'm not interested in them just being off in la-la land and being confused. May they leave my class thinking. I want them to ask the question, why? Sure, I know my beliefs, but I want them to know why they believe what they believe. If I can get them there, I believe that is just as important as teaching them science and math and English and history. I want them to think. I want them to know why they do what they do, why they stand for what they stand for. So concluding, we all have strengths. I have mine. I'd like to use mine to mold my classroom, to mold my lessons for my style of teaching. I can't teach like certain people, but I can use my strengths and apply them to the classroom to be the best teacher I can possibly be. May the students of my class leave at the end of each year changed forever. Thank you.